Howdy all, I'm Adam the Renaissance Nerd, and as always when I start a video like this, I must say, I love real Star Wars. First generation Star Wars fan, EU guy, franchise closest to my heart. I will defend real George Lucas Star Wars till the day I die, because Disney Star Wars is complete and utter trash. I woke up this morning at the ass crack of dawn to dig out a car from snow. Therefore, I was awake when the announcement came down that there was going to be no Rey Palpatine movie. You see what I did there? See what I did there? Anyway, the day started off weird, but let's go back to the beginning of the whole Rey movie news bonanza for the past several days. Not only news bonanza, but propaganda push. It started with Obaid-Chinoy, Chins, a couple weeks ago, talking about I like to make movies that make men uncomfortable. Even though it was old news, it was still fun to watch the stand squirm as they tried to defend it, as they tried to change the narrative. Very quickly, they had to roll out Daisy Ridley this week to tell everybody that I'm really excited about this film. We're going to take it in a different direction. She's out pimping another movie, talked to some rag called Allocine, and she says this: once I knew what the story was and everything, I knew that it was something I really wanted to do. I think it's a really fantastic exploration of the Star Wars world. It's a really cool way of taking the story on in a bit of a different direction. What possibly different direction can you take Disney Star Wars? It already isn't Star Wars. It's already telling stories about characters nobody cares about stories that are uninteresting, about stories that aren't even remotely thematic to Star Wars. You've got stands out there creating headcanon left and right to fill in plot holes to make themselves feel comfortable, knowing that Disney Star Wars is burning down. This was the third attempt to change the narrative after Obaid-Chinoy decided to completely derail the Raid New Jedi Order movie that had real Star Wars fans and normies to an extent pushing back. Last week, they first changed the narrative with, hey, Mando Grogu movie, hey, Ahsoka Season 2, hey, a what if? And now they got Daisy Ridley Rey out there pushing it's going to be great going a different direction. But then, as I said, at the ass crack of dawn this morning, this bit of news dropped. Upcoming Rey Star Wars movie delayed indefinitely from someplace called World of Real. I saw this morning, and I said, I'm not gonna make a video right off the bat. Granted, I was like this, trying to stay awake. I eventually went back to sleep, and I'm glad I went back to sleep because apparently this isn't quite true. My instincts were right. Let's let this one cook a little bit. Because here we are several hours later. No, Rey's Star Wars movie hasn't been delayed. Rumors that Chins' Daisy Ridley Rey movie is delayed are inaccurate. You could take that latest Star Wars rumor and throw it in the Sarlacc pit. Earlier this week, rumors surfaced that the upcoming Chins Star Wars movie featuring Daisy Ridley Rey has been delayed indefinitely. The reason? Creative differences with the film's writer, Stephen Knight. Well, that's not true. According to Lucasfilm, a source at the company told IO9 the report is inaccurate and Knight continues to write and be a part of the process. In fact, the company is waiting on his latest draft as you read this. We'll stop right there. No need to go any further because I don't play the rumor games. Sometimes we'll discuss rumors on a live stream, but when it comes to a video like this, we don't rumor mill, we don't speculate, we give you the facts and the logic on hand and let you make the decision for yourselves. The facts are, right now, the Rey movie is happening. It's been announced. The script is being put together. Daisy Ridley Rey probably has a contract. Charmin Obaid-Chinoy probably has a contract. Kathleen Kennedy brought them out on stage. I know that doesn't stand for a lot. They've brought plenty of people out on stage and announced movies that haven't happened. But still, this movie is going to happen because they can't abandon Chins. They can't abandon Daisy Ridley Rey. They would look weak. They would take a massive socio-political L if they canceled the movie after spending 2 weeks running cover saying first female women of color from Pakistan making a movie. She did all these great documentaries about women. She's going to make Star Wars great again. Daisy Ridley Rae had such a tough time in the first Star Wars movies. She's ready to do it now. She's happy to be there. They can't run away from that narrative they've been pushing for 2 weeks. They're locked in. They can't afford to lose this one, even though when this movie does get released, it's going to lose. I've been saying it for 2 weeks now. This movie and every other Disney Star Wars movie on the docket, that means Mando Grogu, Dave Filoni, fake heir to the Empire, James Crybaby Mangold, Dawn of the Jedi, all of these movies, plus Rey New Jedi Order, none of them will make more than $300 million worldwide, give or take $1 million or $2 million. But they are not going to make money. Real fans are checked out. Stands don't move the needle. Because here are the stands that are left. They put out the call over the Hive Mind Alert Network this week, or maybe more accurate, over the weekend. And we were inundated on X Twitter by stuff like this. Listen, Star Wars fans, let's settle this once and for all. Rey is not a Palpatine. That is ridiculous. Rey is a Skywalker. Rey is canon. You could find these from all the major shills all over the place. They are pushing this hard. Suddenly, Rey is a Skywalker. And if you don't like that, you are a toxic nerd. You don't belong in the Star Wars fandom. And even worse, you're a transphobe. That's right. Rey identifies as a Skywalker. The Skywalkers taught her that her blood does not define her. She has the spirit of a Skywalker, both figuratively, her spirit, her heart, and literally Ben Solo's life force. Insisting that she's Rey Palpatine or just Rey is transphobic. These are the people that Disney Lucasfilm is bending the knee to. They are deathly afraid of them. These virtue signalers, these allies. They are not going to disappoint them. They are going to push forward with all this crap because they sent out the bots. They send out the alarms to make sure they're running cover for all the disastrous Disney Star Wars news that has happened. And that is the final point of this. No matter how you look at it, whether or not the Rey movie is really going to happen, whether or not the Mando Grogu movie is going to happen, whether or not Ahsoka Season 2 is going to have fucking scissoring, it doesn't matter. What we see here is a disaster. It is a mess. It is ugly. It is not well organized. They have no plan. They have no direction. They don't know what they're doing. And all they can do is run cover and pretend there's a plan and drum up morons like this to just start the true hate campaign all over again, attacking real Star Wars fans, people like myself who were there when the original trilogy was in theaters for the first time, who went on to support Star Wars for decades during the lean years when there was just toys and children's cartoons, Ewoks, droids. Yes, I was there. And then the EU started, and I went all in. And the EU success led to the prequels, which led to making George a billionaire before Disney bought him out. Real Star Wars fans are out. The propagandists, the fake news runners, the false narrative pushers. They want you to believe that the real fan base loves Rey, and if you don't love her, you're a hateful person. No, I'm just a real Star Wars fan who hates all things Disney Star Wars. And mind you, I want the Rey movie to happen. I want it desperately to happen, not because I want it to save Star Wars. No, I want it to show you that Disney Star Wars is a complete failure. Because once you have box office numbers, as we saw with the Marvels, you cannot hide complete disaster, complete and utter failure. Disney Star Wars is trash. Real Star Wars is with us forever because they cannot take it away from us. We, the passionate real Star Wars fans, we're here first. All right, I'm done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated. If you are new here, I invite you to subscribe to me right here on YouTube, where I hope to earn your trust and support using facts and logic, because Facts and logic do not care about whiny fan, fake fan, and stan SJW fifis. Hit the notification button, show my videos if you like what I'm preaching. By all means, leave a comment. I want to hear from the true, passionate, real Star Wars fan. You are the lifeblood of everything. I care what you think. I do not care what the fake fans, stans, and SJWs have to say, because 201, they're all cowards behind keyboards, easily triggered, and morons. Thank you again for watching. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you'd like to reach out to me, please email me at theranernerd@gmail.com for all channel business purposes. I am on Twitter now, mostly for promotion and sharing of videos, maybe a little shit stirring here and there, who knows, @theranernerd. You can also find me at the Geeks and Gamers forums under @ROAS, and you can see me on Rumble and Odyssey under the Renaissance Nerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.